Howdy y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Last time! Well, the rite of succession is officially over. Wuklamot is our new Dawn servant, along with Koana. Yeah, joint leadership. Did not call that one, but I think it suits them quite nicely. As for us, well, our whole mission that we came to Thrall is basically gone, so we're back on the, just wander and adventure. And where have we wandered into? But apparently the old freaking West. I mean, seriously, that sign says saloon. It has to say saloon. Erenvel has literally taken us to Jacques Thrall, which is in the middle of a cerulean rush and has turned this place into spaghetti western, the tropes. You guys have already warned me there's gonna be all sorts of spaghetti western tropes, and they're probably, most of them are gonna go right over my head. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be great. I have no idea. Not to mention we've got Zerulja breaking into the Golden City, taking out Keterim, who, god dang, man. Talk about wasted potential. Poor guy was in like, what, 4 or 5 cutscenes maybe? And then he's just dead? And Zerulja's dead too. And I honestly thought he was gonna be sticking around. I thought he was gonna be our mastermind in the end, but no. That theory's gone. Gone with the wind. Erenvel, what are we doing here? Saddled up.
I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the rake by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill.
Look around, huh? I figured I was due for one of these. Well, what am I looking around? 478 to the northeast. That is far enough away that we are not gonna go venturing out for it just yet. Dude, these beasties still look so goofy to me. They kind of remind me of the Grimm from Ruby, you know, the big mask on their face. The friend, I take it.
Sorry to have kept you both a-waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent stress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got the lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Renique, which is why I have to ask that you stop at Shinrazigai Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with the banditry? The Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits operated as a gang. Rounding them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you want to take care. Well, thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way.
Hey, we're just leaving town already, huh?
Ready? Then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions.
Mount the Renique and travel with Erenvel, sure. A little guided tour sounds nice to me. Oh my god. The way you ride this thing, it looks terrifying.
This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you.
It looks like it's gonna toss me. It really does look like it's gonna toss me here.
I continue to be struck by how much Salona has changed.
I mean, all I'm seeing is just desert at this point, but you said there's cerulean mines everywhere here now, huh?
That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. Surprising. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to Nopal attenders.
Nopal attenders?
Not just for the water in their stems, mind. Their fruit are also said to be both nutritious and delicious.
All right, Estinian did mention something about them eating cactuars here.
Maybe that's what they meant. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it is brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wandered too close and lost a few eyebrows. Oh, I can imagine. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames.
Ooh, this is the region of the Wallaki.
But that is a discussion for another time. We're here.
For those that don't know, the Wallaki are basically referenced in the Blue Mage questline.
A good thing for these Renique.
We could have walked this. But hey, I'll take another aetheryte.
No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Renique.
So it goes. Honestly, we didn't need them.
Now then.
Train tickets, I imagine, is the goal here.
This is Shedesdari Swings, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune.
Uh-huh.
The change come to Hua City was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor.
Go ahead.
Iate is her name, and if she'd learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to learn coin as she traveled about Tural. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities.
Huh.
In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot.
Cue the entire town having blue hair. What the fuck? That's the Sabotender in this region? It looks so goofy! Look at this thing! Oh my goodness, I almost feel bad about blowing it away. But not so bad that I'm not going to. Bop. Oh wow, you survived that. Well, here, have a little red. There you go, sir. Now, as for what I was actually coming over here to do, I figured we had to be close to an ether current. Especially considering I still need, what, 8 more in this region after this one? Now, where's the next one? 177 northeast. That's close enough I can make that trek. This one wasn't too bad to find either. Although, this looks like the train station, so I suppose I'm getting this one out of order. Aha! There's our blue-haired maiden.
Yeah, I'm Iate, and who might you be? He is my friend. Could it be? Oh goodness, it is! Erenvel, yes.
Again with the name change, huh?
A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child.
Damn.
You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Iate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Long-lived, huh?
Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, El Nashipa.
Oh, El Nashipa, huh? Ella what now? Is that what they call you here, huh, buddy? Changed your name when you went to Charlian. I mean, Quana did the same, so...
Alright. I was born El Nashipa. I adopted a new name when I came a Galena, one that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name.
Fine, I'll save it for ribbon occasions.
A homecoming? You know I've been thinking of paying the old stamping ground to visit myself. It would be good to see Kahiha again.
Kasioa, sorry. The names around here are going to be difficult.
She's the finest archer I know. El Nashipa's mother and mentor.
Oh, I knew that was her mother.
Every time I dropped by, she treated us to a veritable feast, prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Iate, even among the Shatona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Kasioa, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among the Golu Jaja's traveling companions, after all.
Yeah, that's right, we didn't know this.
She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrol lit a fire in her. Even after El Nashipa was born, she often let him in my care, so she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Iate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? Besides, your friend mentioned ribbing, so I had to get a few good jabs in. No matter how many times he's asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer.
Oh, is that why she sent you to find the Golden City?
Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City.
God dang, man. Reading ahead!
Despite my best effort, old path led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world.
Yeah, then we found it.
But it was real, and we found it.
That we did.
What? You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. Oh, that's amazing! Oh, she'll be thrilled! And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt.
But we didn't even get into the Golden City. All we saw was the door. Several hours later.
Well, we should be on our way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to
Help! I need help!
What's that about?
No good.
We'll investigate. Please wait here.
Oh gosh. What's going on now? You know, I got into a discussion with a couple of you about what weapon Erenville would use, and I think we all kind of agreed he'd be the Beast Master, since we're gonna get that class soon enough anyway. And what the heck? Yeah, Bandito's causing no good here.
No doubt these are the infamous local bandits.
Aw, old lady.
Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Uklamot's nursemaid. Erenville, Dekumon.
Oh, these are the guys we saw over at the freaking coronation.
Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear.
Dude, I will blast you with the pigments before you get a shot.
If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah?
Hold on. Did he say this is Wuklamot's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea, boss.
Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this.
What? But I just called you boss. Oh man, I get the hierarchy mixed up again.
Oh please, you have to give it back.
Oh, ma'am, leave this to the professionals. Fine.
I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you.
Yeah, it's fine. They won't take more than a minute. This'll be quick.
Cocky bastard. I'll hang about his ears and feed the old woman to the dogs.
The hell you will. I'm gonna paint all over you.
We can deal with them later. First we need to put this one in the dirt.
Oh, please. Just please. Alright, well this won't take long. Excuse me, sirs, have you met my lord and savior, Living Muse? Splat. Well, that was easy enough. Alright, gotta go find Erenville. That looks like a little old church. Is this where I'm supposed to be looking for them? No, cemetery, but so that is a church. There they are, right on the other side of it. Crazy old lady.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Don't worry.
The bandits managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed.
Oh, good. Then we'll deal with them.
You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Uklamot.
Oh, we're definitely getting it back then.
I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? When the rite of succession ended, and Uklamot crowned the next stone servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve, and now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet.
Okay, now this is personal.
I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. There's not going to be any bandits left afterwards.
We're getting that bracelet back. I'll knock him senseless. It's what Luke Lamont would want. Yeah, we're getting that bracelet back. The wanton murder is just a bonus.
Oh, please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake.
Oh, please. I think I can handle a few bandits, ma'am.
I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Dekumon will make certain of that.
I know I'm not very famous around these parts yet, but we'll get there.
I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should.
Fine. I won't kill all of them, just some of them.
I don't know what to say. I can see why Lamont put so much faith in you both. And before anything else, let's see how back the sheriff's Sandy Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with the yacht there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Don't need to see the poor old lady robbed twice.
Oh, thank you, both of you.
Should check for ether currents first. I think there's one relatively close by, unless I'm gonna get warped back. I did not get warped back. All right. 171 to the north. That's close enough for me to go venturing out. There we are. I knew that next one couldn't be too far from the town. What does this give me? 4 so far, right? Let me double check. That gives me 4. Next one is pretty far to the south. Let's finish the mission first before we go adventuring off for this. All right. Ma'am, could you watch the little old lady here for us?
Erenville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'd kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right.
That I will, madame, that I will. Braced for trouble, ooh. Clearly I know we're going to get a bracelet back.
Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. But I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift for Baruch Lamont. We must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I can ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch.
Fine.
Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you?
I may have saved the star on one occasion. No more than any other adventure. We can humble brag a little here.
Aren't we humble now? But the matter-of-fact way you said it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Totanawe to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned?
Old mining town, huh?
That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking out the dried up veins there. It sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention the one that with the bracelet fed in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place. I can let the Dust Watch know if you like.
Sure, they can pick up the bodies afterwards. Oh right, no killing, damn.
No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone first. There's something I'd like to ascertain. If you've no objections, of course.
Nope, no objections here.
Right, then let's be off.
Man, no killing.
It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves.
I mean, that's what we expected. You sure you don't want me to kill them all? Be really easy. Just waltz in, a few well-placed limit breaks, and the whole place will be a nice big smoking crater. We can just find the bracelet. Save the Dust Watch all the trouble. Or are you gonna tell us we gotta stealth this crap? Because I'm not too good at stealth of multiple people.
They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dustwatch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble.
Fine. Oh, I bet I know how they're staying out of trouble. It's that deputy we saw last episode. I do see enemies here, so I might actually have to go loud after all just to get to the spots I want to get to. No, so far I haven't had to. The bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. Man, straight to a cutscene, no less. Is this the only spot I had to do, or I have to do all three? As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Come on. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we got a boss who can keep the Dustwatch off our backs. Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Like mine. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who brought your story about the gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Gold shitting alpaca? Okay, so I do have to do all of these. Also, sainted soul, huh? And on top of that, I see an ether current that I'll probably grab after I get this second one, as soon as I find where I'm supposed to be eavesdropping from. Fuck. Daybreakers, huh? Well, fine, Mr. Daybreaker. I am sorry about the concussion you're gonna have. There we are. Problem solved. Only moderate amounts of violence. The bandits will not notice you here. He says as there was two bandits clearly on the other side of the building where they should be able to see me very easily. As you lean in to listen, a familiar voice rings out through the wall. Familiar? Sakoa. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you stupid little brat. Make me! I'll get you all back for framing my friends. Oh, it's the kid we saw! Framing my friends. No, it's definitely that deputy is dirty. The vulture, most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. Heh, how about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Ooh. Okay, so now we have a hostage situation we need to resolve. But first things first. Oh, I need an ether current. Very handy that this one is over here. Saves me the trouble of having to go find it. Nice. Now, the next one. 406 to the south. That's a little outside my range at the moment. Especially when I think Aaronvel's over here at my third listening spot, waiting for me. Aaronvel! What are you doing, man? The bandits will not notice you here. Okay, so we've got hostage, we've got clearly, you know, somebody protecting these guys. As you lean in to listen, you hear someone entering the room on the other side. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this here bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like that without attracting attention? Boss, please, please, I'm sorry! Bang. Bang? No bang. Ugh. Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. And don't bring me this kind of shit again.
Oh, boss. Thank you.
And there's our bracelet. Aaronvel, shall we go in and get it?
Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now.
Dude, we're here. We're here, let me deal with this. Dang nabbit, Aaronvel, I could clean this whole camp out with no problem.
So, were you able to learn anything?
Oh, did I ever learn things. Quite a few.
Tell Their leader is a man of the Dustwatch. That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note?
Yeah, they got a hostage.
Zekoa. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture. The leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless.
Reminds me of the Griffin from a couple expansions back.
Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Hustawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings.
We need to get him alone. I'll storm the hideout, I can take him. Come on, seriously, man. They're just bandits.
The direct approach may have served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. Wihute is the deputy chief of the Dustwatch.
Ah, thought he was the deputy.
He could claim we're the criminals in all this, and no few people would believe him. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Luwatin Nawasawa. Meet me there, and I'll explain everything.
Good night. Man, these freaking location names are just getting worse and worse in this region, I swear. Dude, this ether current can suck my nuggets. Seriously. Look at this. Look at this. This stupid thing was in this tiny little nook. The only upside to this one is that all the enemies in this little nook area are not aggressive. This is an interesting little town here. It's all adobe buildings.
If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yihihika, a dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's the breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat.
Dude, I am not volunteering for this.
With a few ingredients and a sample of the feces, I can create an attractant that resembles this scent when burned. We can then lure the Yihika into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the Vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients.
Oh dear.
And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest.
I have to go fight dragons for their poo. Lovely. And of course, it's right by where I was just grabbing that ether current too. Here we are. You know, you said dragon things. I was expecting dragons. These things look like pterodactyls. You survey the area, but see no sign of poop. Disappointment. Ah, I see. You gotta find the right nest. The one that smells to high heaven seems to be the correct answer. Either that or it's just somebody's leftover meal. You find a pile of Yihihika droppings and gingerly scoop them into your pouch. Oh. I guess one location was sufficient to fill 3 bags of poop. Alright, Aaronval, I got your freaking poop here.
Finished already, are we?
Yeah, please, get this thing out of my oh, I only had the 1 sack to fill, okay. Wonder why I said I had 3.
Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to make the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried Lopetalenda root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Tonatawi.
That sounds like a nasty recipe, sir. Back to our little hidey hole here.
Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion.
But first, let me grab some Night World silver pieces for the money and grab our next quest, Blowing Smoke.
A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Ihihika will come soon after. Then you should probably duck.
I gotta say, I kind of getting behind this plan now. Like, sticking the dinos on the banditos doesn't sound too bad. Also, the music in this place, I don't know, it's kind of got this like this soft rock rhythm to it, and I'm okay with this. It's not too bad. Well, you guys are really lousy guards. Seriously, I'm just able to walk up here. No fights, no nothing, huh? Here you go. Oh wow, I have a minimum range of this. All right, into the fire. Dude, could you imagine if you missed that and you had to do the whole quest over again? That would suck. I should probably run. Dude, that is some nasty looking smoke. You think that would, yeah, seriously. What's that smell? God damn it. Who threw poop in the bonfire again? Ugh, that reeks. Ooh, we got some goofy music playing. What are you putting in the fire, man? That wasn't me, I swear. Why is that one so shabbily dressed compared to the others? Did something die? And there he is, Wihute himself. Someone wanna explain that ungodly stench to me, huh? With the bracelet, no less. Why am I not surprised? Oh wait, because I kinda called this one from last episode, this guy was scum. A little obvious, Final Fantasy, but you know, you can have this one for free. And here they come. Boss, over there. Huh? What in the world? It's Jurassic freaking Park here. It really is. We're about to recreate the birdcage scene from Jurassic Park 3. Ah! Run for your lives! So the smoke's what drew him here. I swear when I find out who did this. Oh, come on, let one of them come after him. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Uh-huh. And I know exactly whose head I'm gonna clock to get it. Hey, what's going on out there? What's that smell? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. That's right, Banditos first. What? You gotta get me out of here now, they're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Damn idiot. Oh, damn, too late. Oops, that's on me. Shit, who was that? Dagnabbit, man. So much for the great plan. Hey, you gonna help me out here or what? The bracelet was sweet. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Fine. You know, I could have just come in here and killed everyone, but no, you wanted me to take the subtle route. You wanted to be nice. See what being nice gets you, Aaronvel? All that effort and not the show for it. No shit. Yeesh. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. Mm-hmm. We even saw him. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you. Eventually. Oh, really? I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? Dude, this kid is dumb as bricks. I'm just jabbing with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. That makes things minorly difficult. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. Mm-hmm.
trying to take back something the vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. I got a score to settle with him myself.
Can you even use that pea shooter on your back?
I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits are Tornatawi. They're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group.
Oh, should have left you there then.
Oh, but it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then at least. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds.
So vigilantes.
Oh, that was 3 years ago. And whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a gun. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with.
Then everything changed the day the Fire Nation attacked.
Then, about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, well, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect.
Sad day, sad day.
I talked it over with my friends, Kuika and Luin, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how gloated that he'd win. Then he cheated. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set the bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch.
Oh, man. It seems I shall be challenging him to a duel in your place.
And that's why you were trying to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then?
Probably not the chief, because he seemed like he was deferring to him when we saw the frickin' scumbag.
No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kamaka, he's as honest as they come, a staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is he's a little too trusted and doesn't suspect a thing.
You know how I said I wouldn't recognize the spaghetti western tropes? I'm starting to see a few of them here.
If it were my word against the deputy chief's, who do you think he'd believe?
Well, how about your word and the Warrior of Light's word?
Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think?
I mean, it's a good start. I still plan on kicking this guy's ass afterwards.
Oh, for what it's worth, I have a plan. But I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Central Springs.
God, these names.
I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the peach.
Fine. Not like I got much of a choice. I still see a duty calls in my future. Why are we hiding out outside of town here, guys, huh? Also, this is a short quest.
Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon.
You do you? I mean, this is literally right around town here. What do we got? Law of the land. Oh yeah, we got a duel coming.
Well, well, look who it is.
Oh, no, that was this guy's voice. I'm sorry.
Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority.
You'd be surprised how often authority just gets arrogant and thinks they can get away with everything.
Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tulioal, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he trusts a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Heavensward, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. What? Oh. Oh well, not my finest hour, I admit. Oh, but there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're gonna catch him, I need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan, at least. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Hisawaki would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This'll buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. And there's no way to tell if he's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try. And that's when I challenge him to a duel.
Dude, maybe you should leave the dueling to me.
A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. Oh, true, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? I thought as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture.
Dude, seriously, you should just let me do this. My machinist is perfectly capable of kicking this guy.
The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think?
I say like Zoa have his duel. We can trust in the old laws, as long as we get the bracelet back. You know what? You can have your duel, buddy. But when you go down, I'm stepping in.
Oh, thanks. I was sure lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. Now, which one of you two is going to distract the old man? I was seen in Tonatawi, so it's probably best I stayed and such the battles.
Ah, that leaves me on distraction duty, huh?
Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Hustawi. Once you got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it.
Oh, I see flaws in this plan. So many flaws. First off there's every chance that this guy saw us as well. Oh boy. Alright, you old snake in the grass.
The hero will likely that Shaitan is doing. What's his angle? And then there's the brat. It's past time I deal with him.
Who is oblivious. Perhaps a gentle poke will get his attention. Poke, sir! Poke, I claim. Here we are. Poke. Sir! Sir! Bonk, bonk.
Huh? What's this? Ah, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you need of the Dust Watch, sir?
Yeah, I call Bandit a bad one.
What? Sakoa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him. I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful, how awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I trouble you to take me to him?
Wootway is now accompanying you, oh dear. The fact that this guy's actually following is a little scary. Also, I get a pit stop and talk to him. That's interesting. Might I point out a cerulean barrel? Ask about Shinisewi Springs.
Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist, Shinisewi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though.
Yeah, sure. Looks like we're pit stopping in the middle of the road here for some weird reason. What's the point of this?
Is this the place? I don't see him.
Just a little further. Don't worry about it. Also, you are damn too close to me, sir. Seriously.
I see. Very well, lead on.
Good lord, dude. Talk about personal space issues. This still seems funny to me that I can actually just talk to the guy we're tricking here.
There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on ceruleum, but for you, I'd reckon they'd make an exception.
I'm not worried about the local wildlife, sir. Not one bit. All right, pit stop number 2.
Is this the place, then?
I could have sworn I left him here. Sorry, still learning my way around here. I could have sworn I left him here. Give me a minute, man. I'm still getting my bearings around.
This some sort of joke. Hold it.
Yeah, let's keep moving. This guy's way too easy to mess with, and I think I've already done that talking spot. Man, Ehrenfeld better appreciate all the extra time I'm buying him here, because this guy, he's not gonna buy this act too much longer, I think.
This better be the place.
Ah, now I remember. Left him tied up around a big rock. Must have been a different rock.
My patience is wearing awfully thin, so if he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret.
Well, you would deeply regret it. Me, I would probably just shrug it off as an accident. Ah, I can see the bridge from here. Is that why we're here to talk, huh? Ask about the Nopal attenders.
Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw, needles and all. Cut the chit-chat.
Sheesh. My man is not one for conversation, and that's perfectly fine. So I see the spot we're supposed to head to, and I imagine this will be far enough. Either something's about to happen, or, you know, we'll see.
All right, where is he?
I mean, we got him relatively close to town.
I don't see him anywhere. Where's the Koa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave.
Confound it, he must have escaped. Oh, goodness me, where could he have gone? I'm not quite sure.
That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you.
Hey, wait, you looking for me? Little Snotty's in town. See, I got you to him. If you want to place me under arrest, you're gonna have to work a little harder than that. He's a snot-load little shit.
You'll be begging for a sale by the time I'm done with you.
Oh, this I can't wait to see. A little sad, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna be the one to kick this guy's ass, but fair enough. Voice, I imagine.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Oh geez, here we go. Right in front of everyone, no less.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw.
The whole town knows when a scrap's about to go
You've taken
down.
up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Oh, hey, Aaron Val. Took you long enough. Aha!
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag!
And his sheriff!
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
And where did I find them? In a barrel.
This barrel was at Shisenowetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola.
Shisenowezi, okay, that's how I pronounce it. I'm never gonna remember that.
The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
Yep.
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
And now Hutway has realized how badly he fucked up.
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
He's shaken. You would have had to arrest yourself. Come off it, I saw you with the bracelet. Yeah, I like this one. You would have had to arrest yourself.
What's the meaning of this, Wuhute?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear.
Horse shit, and we
They're
know
the
it.
real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Let's see if he believes him.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
He does. And everyone is already taking bets on who's gonna win this.
Wuhute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
I mean, that is a shitty way of dealing with justice, but sure.
Have at it. Let your pistols do the talking.
Good lord.
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
My man, you're gonna lose all respect in this town if you say no. And then you're done anyway.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
And we're gonna find out he's suddenly really good at this.
Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Why would I not be surprised if this guy cheated and used live ammo? Really? With the fucking tumbleweeds, I swear. And I'm just like, damn, that's good timing. Dang! He's actually good at this, and there's the bracelet.
Oh, you little shit!
We have a winner!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
Dang.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
Ooh. Busted! Well, that was nice.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits.
And you allowed it.
But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go.
Ah, loopholes!
As are your friends.
Nice.
Ah, you're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you.
God, he even sounds like an old town sheriff. He's got that proper southern
Wihute
drawl.
had taken control of the Daybreakers. It pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zekua? What do you intend to do now?
Probably go back to dueling everyone.
Why? What I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
That it was.
Yes, a person very dear to her.
Yeah, we gotta go get it back to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Ah, no big deal. Ah, that was nice. Ah, and this quest is over. Interesting.
That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Whew. Finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him back to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
I think we can get another quest done, maybe. On track.
And now that we have the blessed, let us return to Senazawi Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I found my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then.
Interesting. Alright. Ooh, I see a, what looks to be an ether current quest has popped up. Oh, 2 ether current quests have popped up. There you are. Please try to hold on to it this time.
My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It is a part of me I could never hope to replace.
So please don't lose it.
But truly, Wuklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances.
Oh, come on. Good friends is fine.
Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depths of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight.
Fair. But yeah, we called him a scumbag from square one.
Oh, there you are! The real Daybreakers have arrived! I'd like you to meet my 2 best friends, Quikana and Luwine. If it wasn't for you believing in Sokoa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wihute put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Sokoa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best at the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his crazy-ass plan. Unfortunately, our group is a lot smaller now, and lacking in strength besides. Some outliers might see us as an easy target.
Not too easy.
Or even so, if anyone should give the Dustwatch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how you draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as we should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that you have my word. Until we meet again.
Until we meet again.
If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. I'll be here a while yet though, so do let me know if there's any way I could be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended. Didn't I tell you?
Oh, come on, really?
Oh, you mentioned no such thing? Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt.
Guess we're walking again.
At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself.
Not a bad idea.
Let's do that. The station is just over there.
Okay. Oh, we're probably gonna have to clear the tracks ourselves or something like that. Or we'll just walk to the next place. They were right, the station was really close by.
It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays.
Probably not. These guys probably need the trains running so they can
sorry,
ship.
but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
I was not expecting this to be voiced.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Look, it's a Wild West town, but it ain't that bad. Poor guy looks down on his luck here.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
Well, more to ask, but sure.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work.
Oh, we're definitely volunteering.
It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
True.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Sabotage?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
I knew that was coming. I told you,
What
we're
about you,
volunteering.
my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Nah, I can
Though,
stick around and
if
help.
you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
Come on, fine. The nod was cute.
Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Shenza, huh?
Sorry for dragging you into this.
You better be. It's fine. Just the way it goes. Back to being the Gopher Light again. Anyone, anywhere, anytime.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zoppia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Ah.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Damn. Damn, that is a smooth, buttery voice there. Wait a minute. Oh my god!
Something the matter?
Oh my god! It's them!
first. Oh, it's the versions of them in the source. Aww. Memories. Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys? It's nothing. Oh my gosh. You guys said there was a Shadowbringers Easter egg here.
For a moment, it looked to me like you were just dying to say something.
Oh my goodness.
We all have our secrets. Best not to pry.
Oh.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first.
Okay.
Come on, no time to waste.
Oh man, that was so touching. Oh, I wonder if there's a version of the Fat Cats here. Probably not. Oh, that was such a sweet little thing to see them here. Oh, I wonder how they're doing back on the first. Though no small numbers live in Shaloni, I must confess that I've never visited the home of the Hestaro. As they largely live in accordance with other traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Are they the Native Americans of this region? Because if they are, ooh, this is not going to be pleasant. But I'm afraid that is all the time I have for today. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzin adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.